So I thought I would take and do a quick little video here, and this video is based off of fuses and car audio. In my last video I did not show it, but I do not run fuses at all. As you can see, my big three there is my engine ground. Got my oversized zero gauge alternator to the battery, and there's zero fuses on the battery. And with that being said, I'll go to the back of my car really quick. And on the amp end, as you can see, there's no fuses at all. Now, with that being said, the reason why I don't run fuses is because I don't really believe that it's been proven that fuses cost you power, this or that. The whole purpose behind a fuse is to help prevent shorting out of your equipment if you get a short circuit or whatever the case may be, or if you overpower something, you don't blow something. The fuses are built to blow to protect short circuiting and blowing stuff, which is pretty much what I just said. When I take and I work on my system, I always disconnect the amp from the battery, or the battery positive, right from the get-go, so I don't have to worry about that. On the end of, even on doing a stereo install, the very last part of the very last part I hook up is the battery. Whatever your gauge wire's rated to, as long as you don't exceed that rating, you're fine. You ain't gonna do nothing at all. Say you go to disconnect your battery from your system, you can leave the negative connected, just disconnect the positive, and that positive line or whatever, if it's next to the positive terminal, just wrap it up in a little bit of electrical tape to prevent the connection from happening, and you won't get a short. Yes, people can go back and forth and argue you have to have fuses, this and that. Myself, I've never ever ran a fuse on no system I've ever ran and or built. Never had a problem. Never short circuited. Nothing ever caught fire. Nothing at all. Reason why I don't do it, the main reason why I don't do it, is because everything that you add to a system, anything electrical wise, anything that's added to the line of the circuit from point A to point B, anything at all that's added, you're just adding more failure points. Now, say you have your battery, doesn't matter if you have a big 3 upgrade or not, you have a battery positive and negative all connected, and you have a fuse there. Well, believe it or not, you're adding 1, 2, 3, 4 fail points. Your first fail point is your battery itself. There's one. Second one is where you're going into the connection on the fuse on both sides. There's 2 fail points. The fuse is 3. The fuse itself is 3, and then the fourth one is the amp end. So there's 4 fail points right there. Myself, I'd go directly from the battery underneath the hood, in my case, to the battery in the trunk, and then to the amp. No fuses at all. So altogether, that cuts out over half of the fail points. And a lot of people will come out and say, well, you just put a higher amperage fuse in so you don't have to worry about it blowing this or that. Well, yeah, now you just kind of run into a bigger problem, because with that higher amperage fuse, yeah, you're allowing more power to go through, which is completely taking the entire point away from having a fuse. So you spent the extra money to have the fuse just to put a bigger fuse in there, which is making it a waste of money at that point in time, because you're taking the job away from the fuse. And if you're running a bigger fuse to prevent the whole fuse blowing thing or whatever to get around it, if you're preventing that by upgrading the fuse, then at that point in time, now you're allowing your actual cable, if you're trying to push more power through the cable than it should be there, you're just gonna melt the cable and more than likely cause a fire. But that's pretty much it on the fuse end of it. That's what fuses are meant for. You do not have to run fuses on the system. They're just a fail-safe. Myself, I'm confident in my work. I don't do cheap work. I don't do half butt work. Yeah, I don't want to say what I really want to say, because I don't want to get nailed by YouTube or Facebook for saying what I want to say. But I'm very confident in my work. I don't do half butt work. And that's pretty much it. This is John coming at you from Kong Audio, your number one source for car audio up in upstate New York. David Guam, Genius Audio, and Kong Audio, Schenectady, New York. This is it. Kong Audio, we're out. Bye.